Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna show you, I kind of decided this last minute. This is the car that I'm working on today. It is Renault Megane from 2002. It has 1.4 liter petrol engine, but this is not important at the moment because I want to show you the brake system, and this is probably more than 60% of the braking system, the brake lines. They're on the ground and the condition they are, and how I'm going to fix them. Actually, probably I won't get into too much details today because I will make a tutorial video about how I work on these systems because I don't have much of experience. But anyway, the knowledge that I have and the way that I fixed, I will share with you. So probably it is gonna be helpful or not. We'll see. Actually, only the time will tell. But because most of the old cars, nobody pays attention to the small details when they buy the cars, and this car was just purchased by a friend of mine, and she doesn't have any experience with cars, so she didn't know what to look for in a car. But anyway, this was a budget purchase, and it had problems from the start with the brake system, and you can tell that the condition this system was in. It is so dramatic how bad this system is, so I couldn't resist the urge to show you the condition of it. This was the initial problem over here. This tubing, this was like this, barely holding into the tube halves, barely touching each other, and from there everything escalated to basically removing all of the tubes that are going in the back. This is the other one. You can see, I'm sorry, I'm trying to focus the camera onto, probably if I do this, it's gonna be better. Yes, you can tell how it is rusted and broken over here. So these are the lines that are supplying the rear brakes on the both sides with brake fluid, and at the moment what I'm gonna do, this is the other hose on the other side. What I'm gonna do is I have prepared myself 2 new hoses for each of the sides, and over here I have some nuts and stuff that are for the braking system. They are replacing these ones, and on top of that I have brand new copper that I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna start rebuilding this system. I won't show you everything in detail. Probably I will try as best as I can to show you what I'm doing here and there, but I'm kind of in a rush with this project, so I have to finish as quick as possible. And as I mentioned, I'm gonna make a separate video that is more in detail about the process that I'm gonna use. But before that, I wanna show you what tool I'm gonna use, because I just bought it and I'm very happy to have one of my own. You can see this is a firing tool. It is cheap version, it's not anything special, and I will try to squeeze in a sample of how this thing works a little bit later. And I have this tool to help me cut the pipe as well. So yeah, basically this is it. I'm gonna start working and we'll see how the video will go. Hopefully it is gonna be helpful or interesting for you. If this is the case, if you like this content, you may consider sharing, commenting, liking and subscribing to my channel for more videos like this one. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, stay safe, and I will jump into the rebuilding process of this system, and I will try to share as much as possible with you. So yeah, if you think this is going to be helpful, stay till the end of the video. Let's start working. So these are the new pipes. I replicated the original ones the best way that I could, and now I have to install the end pieces. On this side I'm going to use the original ones to make sure that everything is going to fit properly. On the other side I'm going to use new tips for this side as well for the short one. So I want to show you what you have to avoid when you use this type of tool and you try to make this system. This is the cut that the guy that sold us this tube made, and I don't know if you can tell, but on this side it is pressed way too hard and it is with this weird shape now. So when I start to make the tip the way that I want it, the way that I need the tip to be, with the press that I showed you, it is gonna be awkward. So now I'm gonna cut it off. What I have to do is cut this off with this tool once again, but this time I won't apply as much pressure as before, and this way I'm going to cut it very slowly and without damaging the tip, because it is very important to keep the shape of the proper round shape of the tube, so it is gonna work, the next step is gonna work better. Let's try and do that. And just like so, I used just a small amount of pressure, and you can see that everything looks fine now. It is perfectly straight without any damages. So now I can install the other tip that I have, and I'm gonna do the next procedure. As mentioned, this is the tool, and this is the nut that I'm gonna use over here. So basically this thing goes in on the tube. Make sure to use at the right end, not to kind of install it backwards, because you may do that. I have a history with not paying attention in the right moment. 1 second to neglect the things that you do may have big consequences later on. So yes, just pay attention to the right way of the nut, and then I'm gonna install this mount and I'm gonna start creating the tip that I need. Okay, so I think this is tight enough, and the next step, you have to make sure that the end that you want to compress is on the right side of the tool, because you can see that there is this angle shaped over here that is gonna allow the tubing to form. On the other side it is plain, just straight edge, and it doesn't have this release that you need. And you have to make sure that the tubing is sticking out just the right amount. This is gonna allow the tube to spread around evenly inside of this. And now I have to simply install this tool. You just have to kind of lock it like this on top of the tube and start pressing. And this is how it looks like now. Now I'm gonna remove this bracket so you can see it better. Unfortunately guys, this is gonna be all for this video. I'm sorry that I didn't show you the way that I mounted everything, but it is a tedious process and it took me so much time to get to this point. I wanted to finish today with this project because I need to get the car back to its owner, and I still wanted to show you how it looks like with the new hoses in place. Over here we have one of the lines for this wheel is the one that I showed you, the brand new, and these are the two lines going over here next to the exhaust. I'm sorry for the lighting situation, but it is already dark. I'm hoping that you'll be able to see what is going on, and I did the best work that I could with these pipes, and they fit pretty nicely and they don't touch anything at all, so everything is nice and snug and as close to the original ones as possible. So I hope that you were able to see what we've done, and this video was helpful or at least entertaining. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Bye for now.